chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
There ain't no time that's up. Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, fire on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, I'm in the whip, I know the swift, ice on the wrist, fire on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers.
We don't have a network this week. No Bills playing Baltimore, too, by the way.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Somebody watching. We got a viewer. I don't know who it is.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Run. I'm coming after you.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Look at the spin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Real. I'm coming after you.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Point it right.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Ross. And I think the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch here. Check. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Push left.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Give these tracks. Let's go. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. 25. Check 25. Done.
Here's Mostert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Right there, 56. Man, hey. Check 31, check 31. You got tight right there. Say it. Friday.
They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness.
Wow, he pushed me out the way. Okay.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
He pushed me out the way. Wow. Wow.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check 36.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Check 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Show it up. Kill. 14. Kill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, and his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Raheem Mostert, 26 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game.
Wow.
How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's see what you got.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defense play. It just came from the outside.
He fucking me up, baby.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Yep.
Here's Mayfield. It got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. This is McCaffrey on the give. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check 50, check 50.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's able to find Wallace. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
6-0 our score after 1.
Still ain't scored yet.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panther. Yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
situations and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a
said, "What's up, bro?"
when it goes for a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, zero. Hey, easy.
This is Homer. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch the safety creep.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99.
Going on the ground with Homer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch. Touch 50.
They'll run this with Homer. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. Get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Bam. 45.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the leg. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's coming. Double up. Run. He's coming. Double up.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The sack, it's 2nd and 18.
Don't be scared of it. Check 52. Kill. Check out, read. Check. Go. Check 6, God.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Tie it left. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Kill. Hey, alert. Check safety.
Mustard. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check 26, check 26. Under 10, under 10, 10. You ain't good. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike.
Throwing on second down. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, alert, alert, alert. Go, guys, 4 down, 4 down.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 190. Check 45. 12, 12. 12. Slam, slam, slam. Do. 14, 14. 36 power.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the curve, watch the curve. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
That's what I do. Right there. Hurry, hurry. Right there, 54 Mike. Bound to lose one. Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Like a damn bird. Let me see about the damn bird. Look at him. King, man, look at him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Mayfield down. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch it. Hey, wahoo! Hurry, hurry! Hey, 1-7. Check, Mike. 54. My touch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hurry, hurry! Mike, 4.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Go, 14.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Switch. Check 43. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Wilson now to throw on third down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 4. Zebra. Check 43.
Wilson will throw again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check. 19. Check Mike 45. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Wide. Get wide.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Watch safety creep. Safety screaming. Back. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Far left. 45 to Mike. There we go.
To throw again is Wilson. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Mike 45. Wild Bill. Hey, switch gears. Hang out. Spam. Alert.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives and end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
180. Right. He's done right here. 3rd and long for Mayfield.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He's not going to get me. There.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And a give this time to the tailback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Third down, here's McCaffrey. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Wilson operating from the gun. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25.
Man, come on with the bullshit, dog.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Oh, my God, yo.
DK
They wildin', yo.
76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good. 180.
I can't believe they let you.
Hey, alert 33.
Check.
61. Matchbox light.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Check 31. Check 31.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15.
Man, that's my
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
You got tight. You got tight.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play call. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Bravo! 57. Hurry! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry, hurry. 57 is the mic. Watch 57. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
57. Mike 57. 1, 5. Hurry, hurry. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, come on.
Now Mayfield. He's able to find Wallace. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Wilson. He lets it fly for Rocket. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
I'm scared.
95, 95.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Darius Leonard. My goodness. Make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Reload, reload.
This is you want the what? The potatoes? I can't hear you. I got headphones on, man.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Gun.
Yes.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time
that's
remaining.
Fine with me.
And
that's
now,
fine.
boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, you got it.
So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Check 50, check 50.
Here's McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
180.
Here's Mayfield. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Huh?
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
Shit. I thought he was going to get me there for a second.
Get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the
0 rushing yards. Damn.
Crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the
0
NFL
rushing
right
yards. That's what I like to see.
The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
That nigga had 0 rushing yards. Damn.